Type 1 diabetes is a complex disease. As complex is its management. We need a management plan that is situation specific. Each person is different, but their situations may be similar. Our concept is all about a blood sugar management plan that harnesses these similarities.
Meet Miss Nina McData from Michigan. She's 23 years old. She loves lactose-free Chinese takeout and has had type 1 diabetes since age 9. Some of her hobbies include cooking and swimming. Miss McData wants to know how young ladies of her age group, ethnicity, and other similarities manage their blood glucose levels under different day-to-day situations, like when trying new food types, swimming, etc. Whenever she meets her endocrinologist, she usually has a zillion questions to ask, like, how do I avoid blood glucose spike after Chinese food? How do I make sure I don't go low during an hour-long swim meet? And so on. But the most frequently asked question is, how do other women of my age do it? She is always told that every patient is different. So Nina asks her male friend, who also has type 1 diabetes, how he manages to have Chinese food every other week. She asks her neighbor, whose daughter has type 1 diabetes, what does she do when swimming at school? Now the problem that remains is that she wants to meet people with diabetes who come from similar backgrounds, East European descent, like around her age females, and who may be lactose intolerant. Being tech-savvy, she actively participates in social media sites and posts her questions often, and waits for a helpful reply. We understand her needs very well, so we created a concept called D-Infex System, which stands for Diabetes Information Exchange. It is a web and mobile app-based combo platform where patients can freely compare and contrast information about their blood glucose behaviors under custom situations and maybe post small tricks to maintaining situation-based blood glucose levels. Importantly, a person with diabetes can choose to connect with other people with diabetes who come from similar backgrounds and demographics using user-friendly filters. We assert that crowdsourcing situation-based blood glucose data using D-Infex platform can prove very powerful. Let us see how this might be useful for Nina. Nina can now go to the settings of her smartphone-based D-Infex app, which she downloaded, and include any or all of the information about herself when she creates an account, like her ethnicity, where she lives, her age, her allergies, year diagnosed, etc. She can also sync these settings to her account in the cloud computer. When Nina is at a Chinese restaurant, she can choose to create a star reminder on the fly, so she later updates that with details of food consumed, or audio record what she is consuming, or enter it in the application note. However she chooses to record it, this action enables her to mark a point in time when she would like to compare herself to her peers. Optionally, if she forgot to mark the time, she can go back to take a look at her bolus and basal points at the end of the day and add additional information about what she consumed before uploading. Eventually, when she uploads the details of what she consumed to the cloud, the app also uploads information from the synced CGM, blood glucose meter, and pump. The data uploaded will be for a certain period of time. For example, if she eats lunch at 1 p.m., she might choose to upload 4 hours, that is, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., worth of data. This can be preset in the settings of D-Infex app. The web-based D-Infex system takes Nina's data that she uploaded to compare against others with similar situations. This can also be viewed in the mobile format. The visual analysis lets her compare the blood glucose measurements taken under a certain situation, that is Chinese lunch in this case, with others. She can set filters to define the people she would like to get compared with, like age, ethnicity, etc. Additionally, she can save different filters for later use. People can post tips and comments on what they did during Chinese meal intake. People can like or dislike such comments. The web app also compares her to others using settings that are not defined in the custom filter. This gives information about people that best match her demographically. Such settings are customizable as well. The Advanced Analysis tab gives the details in depth. The comments are analyzed to see which are liked the most. She can also see which parts of the world the compared people belong to. Personal goals can be analyzed too. Here it visually shows Nina's blood glucose behavior as recorded on 3 different days after eating Chinese food. Analyzing the percentage excursion from the pre-bolus blood glucose measure, it gives the best BG behavior day. It also gives information on what she did that day to result in that. She can also record and save personal notes. Under the Settings tab, she can set and see her settings preset on her web and mobile apps. She can choose and transfer any number of settings to the public domain using the green and red arrows. She can also start her own campaigns, for example, asking to join her in eating Chinese food and comparing blood glucose data. She can define filters to choose the type of participants. The recent and current campaigns in the navigation bar are for people to participate in. Last but not least, researchers can participate and interact with people with diabetes. They can log in to register their studies. They can also see the progress anytime. Similarly, people with diabetes can register for a study and get info about ongoing studies, results from previous studies, etc. After explaining all of these, Nina McData truly believes that she has everything under her control. In short and long, she is the queen of diabetes.